Some people who oppose zoning, talking about concerns about development of strip malls, stores, industries, and so on. It struck me that's it's more of an argument for zoning than against it. But what it illustrates is the history of America. The history of America is a story of urbanization. You see it everywhere you look. The suburbs of Washington, D.C., the suburbs of the city of Charlotte, and the suburbs now of Raleigh, the triangular area that we live in. The threat to agriculture is not zoning. The threat to agriculture is when the farmer next to you sells his property to a developer for a purpose that you may not like. Zoning, for all the people who want to protect the rural way of life, is the best way to protect that rural way of life, or at least to slow the development of urbanization. It's going to come. It's coming now. There's a lot that's coming that's been lying in the background since the economic downturn of 2008. All that development at Briar Chapel, where there's going to be restaurants and there's a school, a preschool and so on, that all was approved years ago. This stuff is coming. Look at the history. If you don't have a zoning plan, you're not going to be able to do anything about it. Now, people say, well, let's wait for the comprehensive plan, and that would be nice. It would be nice to do that. But we don't have that luxury. The comprehensive plan won't be completed for 1.5 to 2 years. In the meantime, there will be requests for things like quarries or gun ranges or whatever, and there will be no way in the unzoned areas of the county to prevent it. So we need to do something now. Now, as to the issue of this being a rush to judgment, I've been on this planning board for 2 years. This discussion has been going on for 2 years. We've had meetings for 2 years about this. Every one of them was a public meeting. Every one of them, people were allowed to have their say. So this is not a rush to judgment. This has been going on for a long time. As to the idea that more people are showing up to oppose zoning, that's true because that's a change that people see that they're worried about. And there's a lot of misinformation out there about that. And let me repeat, farmland cannot be rezoned. Farmland is protected. As long as what you're doing is, if you're growing marijuana, you're in trouble. But otherwise, farmland is protected. Timberland is protected. The people who aren't showing up are the people in the area where I live. I don't know anybody who opposes zoning. They all think zoning is standard operating procedure. If you tell them, they'd be amazed how much of Chatham County is unzoned. So we need this plan to protect this county, to have orderly growth, to protect the quality of life, to protect property values. So I support Mr. Ells' motion.